All right, we are back for another episode, and we have a special guest, Mac Trucc. And man, we appreciate you being on the show.
Oh yeah,
Um,
pleasure, pleasure.
yeah, man, and it was a comment that sparked this whole conversation that we're having now. And for you coming on the show, which we appreciate you coming on the show, we did a video about Nick Trigili, kind of breaking the news that he had been banned for the third time on YouTube. And so that video came out, and then we did another one about him potentially coming on the show. And then
Okay.
yeah, we posted that video, and then you came on there in the comments and you said he's trying to get you guys canceled. And so I just want to show the viewers that comment so they're not
Okay.
just, it's not just hearsay, right?
Right.
They're right there, right? It was a video we posted, and then I saw that and I was like, oh, that's interesting, right? And then
Right.
so I reached out to you, and you're like, yeah, man, come on, we'll discuss it. So what led you to make that comment?
Well, it's self-explanatory. For one, Nick don't go on anyone's show, right? And with you guys breaking that news, y'all was the first ones to break that news about him losing his channel again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not only that one, but numerous ones hiding behind saying, what is it, sport BS and all of
Yes.
this, like wasn't creative at all.
No. No.
The same backdrop. So when he was like he want to come on y'all show, he already knows the fine prints, the guidelines. He can't be on YouTube platform whatsoever.
Yeah.
So if you guys would have let him onto y'all channel, it would have completely destroyed y'all channel, and y'all would have been in the same boat as him. It's kind
Yeah.
of like a rat.
Yeah, man. Like, and I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but my co-host Matt Regan, who couldn't be on the show today, unfortunately, um, said, "Hey, man, what if he's trying to just like troll us and like get us, canceled or get a strike on our channel?" And like, then you made that comment, and I was like, "Yeah, man, now that kind of makes sense,
Yeah,
right?" I mean,
yeah.
and he's like, no, it's fine. I can be on the show. I have no issues. And then we kind of did some research. Matt did some research and saw that he can't be a guest on any show. He can't be on YouTube at all. It doesn't matter. Right. He's done on there. So it's just like, man, he's just continues to do it even after the fact. It's just like,
The
I don't
level of
know.
respect is terrible, right? He
Yeah.
has no respect.
No,
You
no.
know, and what I don't like is he trying to stop you guys because he see the potential.
Yeah.
He see the quality of coverage that you guys putting out, and y'all
Yeah.
quality is not down talking anyone. There's no hatred towards
No.
anyone, and it is like constructive criticism when needed. You see what
Yes.
I'm saying?
We'll be real
And
with
that's
it.
how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
So y'all could potentially take everyone he has,
Yeah.
and they will all come here. And what's the best thing to do? If I can't have it, I don't want no one to
No
have
one
it.
to have it. Okay.
So that right there, I did not like it. So when I seen it, I'm like, okay, because and it's funny because I got up that morning, right when you guys like uploaded it.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, it pops up on my,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I like how this guy talks.
Yeah.
I like how he articulate everything, right?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is interesting. So I started Googling his stuff. I'm like, whoa, he's out of here. And then when I seen him offering to come on you guys' show when he don't go on anyone's show, I was like, he's
Yeah.
trying to sabotage them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I was like, oh man, having him on the show, I didn't even know what would have happened if I did have him on the show, like what he would have even said. Because I was pretty blunt and pretty harsh
Yeah.
with my criticism of him and what he was doing.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, it's kind of weird that he's being nice in the DMs and, oh, I'll be on your show, guys. I'm like, okay. But you know what? Luckily, Matt, mentioned that he potentially trying to scam us, and then you as well. So appreciate that, looking out, brother. And
Yeah.
but I also wanted to get because you've been very outspoken about Nick, right? I've watched
Good.
some of your YouTube videos. We'll put your link in the description as well, so people can check you out. About Nick Trigili, and you know him a lot better than probably 90% of the people that found out about him on YouTube and through his Instagram recently, because he blew up quite recently, right? But he's been in the game a long time. You've been in the game a long time. You've
Right.
competed against him.
Yeah, we was in different classes.
Yeah, but on this,
Everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So give me your insight on Nick, and like a lot of people know about his background and things he's been into, things he's been involved. And I know you have insight on him. So I'm just interested to pick your brain what your
Yeah.
experiences with him are.
Well, I remember we did an interview on his first channel before it
Okay.
got shut down and everything. And he seemed like an okay guy. Because I'm like, okay, we did the USA's I forgot what year it was. It was the year that he actually turned pro and everything. So we had that in common and everything. So then we was talking about the whole Rich Piana crap and all of this, and we talk about another outlet, media outlet that was throwing daggers at me and him. So
Yeah.
two things in common. So once I seen how he wasn't genuine and everything, and he would do anything to just get to the top. How he would give a person a compliment one day, and the next day that same person he'd just crap down their throat.
Yeah.
And he would take jabs at me through his DMs, not knowing that his quote unquote fans, followers, supporters are going to send me this same stuff. And
Yeah.
then I use the video clip on who is Mac Trucc? He's nothing. Why is he even in our sport? Whoopie whoop. First off, he been using drugs enhancements,
Yeah.
sports enhancements since 15, 14, or
Oh
however
wow.
long. By the time he turned 25, before he even hit 30, his whole system is fried.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of hatred within himself on why he talks so bad about other athletes that's
Yeah. He
doing
he
this.
always seemed bitter about the sport.
Yeah, because if you pay attention, you can always tell when he go on a binge and he's high on some type of opioids or
Okay.
whatnot,
Yeah.
because like not to put everything out there, but his previous dealers I personally knows. So I know
Okay.
what type of recreational drugs you was indulging in and everything. And those on top of enhancements,
Yeah.
it's just a cocktail waiting to explode. So for you to go out your way to talk so bad about everyone that's trying to do something positive
Yeah.
and and not uplift them because we all have a dream. Just
Yes.
because we have a dream don't mean that it's not good in your eyes,
Yeah.
and we trying to reach the same thing. That's a different goal in our lives.
Yeah.
We all have goals we want to reach, and he just used this channel for sheer hatred, and now he don't have a channel, and he want to go out of his way to try to destroy y'all channel. Maybe
Yeah.
he was nice because he was on drugs at that moment. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
he was on something because when have he ever been nice?
Yeah, that was just weird. It was a different personality that I have not seen.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right.
And let's be honest, what was y'all going to talk about? You
Oh
just
man.
you just laid it out raw and uncut
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah.
There was nothing for y'all to talk about,
No.
you know. So it's like, what were you going to gain by
Yeah.
having him on your channel?
Well, he was like, if you have me on, you get lots of views, man. It'll be good for you. And yeah, of course, it would be controversial to have him on, and it would have gotten lots of views. But man, he
4 days
knows.
later, y'all
Done.
no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Juice isn't worth the squeeze on that one. So
Nah, it's
yeah.
not. It's not.
Yeah.
So then after that, I was giving him the benefit of doubt. So he a backslide, do good news coverage on the sport and everything. And I was like, okay, he's okay. Let me go on and tune in. Then once he would bring in people's personal lives, is when it's just too much for me.
Yeah.
Like he had brought up multiple people's personal lives, and me and Sean Roden are really great friends. When
Yeah.
Sean Roden passed, he had some things to say. Him and also Sean Ray. Those were the main two that had some things to say. So I
Yeah.
took that very personal. And after that, I would just poke at him. I
Yeah.
would bust his balls. And it got to the point to where that he was feeling that I was gonna physically harm him if I see him.
Mm-hmm.
So he reached out to me and him have a mutual friend. He reached out to like Mark Lobliner.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
reached out to Mark. Man, did you see what Mac Trucc is posting? What's going on with that? Mark said, I'm staying far away from that. He said, trust me, just don't respond to him.
Yeah.
He like, if you don't respond to Mac, he will leave you alone. And that's what it is, because it's not that serious. But if
Yeah.
you give me what I'm looking for, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So it's always been some in a closet way that he would take his daggers at me and shots at me. Now here it is, how he gonna say I don't do anything for the sport when I'm just as active as he is.
Yep.
However, I'm about 10 years older than him and still touching the stage.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
touched the stage one time and nearly died.
Yeah.
So
And he's giving
I don't
advice
know,
and to people and stuff. Yeah, it's interesting to see. But then there's also the part where he did blow up. He does have lots of subscribers and followers, and it's like, well, why do people gravitate towards his channel and the content that he's been making? And I get it. He's good at it. He's good at editing. He's good at making the videos. He's good at talking on camera. But clickbait, right? Right, which is fine. Anyone, you're open to do that on YouTube. You can do what you want, but people seem to gravitate towards Nick and trust everything that he says. And then me and Matt Regan started coming on and pointing out the inconsistencies about what he has been saying, especially when it came to the YouTube channel and why he got banned. When he came out the first time, when he got banned the second time on YouTube, he's like, I have no clue what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Someone's out to get me, making him playing like the victim card.
Right.
And all along, like, dude, you were banned before. That's why you can't come back. Why you got removed again from YouTube. Don't lie to your followers and play the victim card and say someone is out to get you when there's no one out to get you. You just broke the rules. Copyright infringement. Yeah. Like, right. So that's the way he is to his supporters. And it's like, why do you guys keep giving him that respect and that, like, this is the true colors come out, right? So I don't know. I just find it interesting how his supporters are so loyal to him. But maybe when they see this, they're going to find out a little bit different side of Nick Trigili. Not that we're trying to, we're just speaking the truth. No, we're not. No.
Our opinions, and not only opinions, certain facts that we do know it is what it is.
Yes.
Now I can answer your question to why do people flock to his stuff, why he blows up, because let's be honest. Us as human nature, the vast majority of us loves drama.
Yeah.
We love to follow a lie.
Yeah.
Truth is not that interesting for us. So if we know that it's bull crap, we love to follow that bull crap train.
Yeah.
And if you go through his comments, people were always putting, you're not accurate. That's not what happened. So his comments started changing.
Yeah.
And then that's when Bob Chicaro would go ahead and he'll address Nick about it, but Bob don't have enough traffic to go back and forth with Nick. Now he have a larger platform for as a voice.
Yeah.
Other than that, he couldn't go back and forth with Bob. So it's just people just love to look at fire, knowing that it's going to burn you, and get as close as possible to it. Because everyone that came in close contact with Nick or try to do right with Nick, he burnt them. Like he was coming at Jay Cutler talking about
I remember
his workout plan, his cookie cutter, and all this. So I made a video like the one thing you never do is hate on the next man hustle.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with it or not, you respect it, because we all are in the same business.
Yeah.
We in the whole influence business. So we do what it takes, and
I was going to say, I respect the hustle. I respect the content, and the way he was putting it out there, but just what he was saying and the personal attacks on these bodybuilders wasn't what I agreed with. Right. So,
And then he would even attack the women. I'm like, what the hell what is up with this dude? Anything for the views. And he stays in the house all day. If he's in that room all day, he don't have to worry about all the bridge that is burning. And he need to be very, very careful, because that old school lab is going to drop him. Because they are seeing nothing but the negativity that comes along with this guy. And are those sales worth it? Because they're gonna drop, they're gonna decline. And people are not gonna trust his word on these products, because he talked crap about someone else's product. He turn around and he promoting the same type of product.
He was making fun of Big Rami's supplement company that he was with the dinosaur or whatever on it. And
Yeah,
it's like,
Rex.
dude, that's works over in Europe. Don't like you don't know what works. Like it's like don't
I wouldn't have went with that color.
yeah. What like
Yeah.
so yeah, he's quick to pounce on people, but then it doesn't realize the things that he's doing himself. He's very hypocritical in that sense.
Yeah.
Um
You see how, not to cut you off, you
no,
see how once the fire turned and started burning him, could anybody help me?
yes,
Anyone? Dude, you
yes.
burnt all of us. No, we can't.
No one's reaching out, man. No one's helping him, right?
Mm-mm.
And now he's over on Rumble, and he's been stuck at about I've been tracking it. He's been stuck at about 1,700 followers on Rumble. It's not growing, man. And he's doing the Patreon thing. He's trying to do the coach. He's stepping up the coaching game, trying to get that going. Doing the workout, right? I mean, he's trying, but it's just like
You know what that is? Those are signs of panic mode.
desperation. Yeah, yeah,
Very desperation.
yeah,
Because now he's trying everything that he talks about.
yeah.
You know, I'm like, what?
Yes, the coaching
Like,
thing, right? How many people are you like? Right, there's like if you have 50 people, 100 people coming at you in your DMs for coaching, are you gonna be able to manage that many people at once? Or are you gonna do the Jay Cutler style where it's like,
you got to get a team.
now you know what Jay's going through, right?
Yeah, yeah. And this is the thing: who in a right mind gonna go get coached from someone that fried their system before they were out their 30s?
Yeah, man.
Can't
Like,
have kids or anything like that. Who's gonna? You gotta be like crazy in the mind to be like, I want this dude to coach me.
man,
Like,
but they don't know what you just said. They don't know that. They haven't That's what I'm saying. You know this guy from years and years ago. People who are finding out of this know over the last 2 years. That's all they know.
yeah,
Right.
you're right.
Right. So that's why it's like I want someone else to come on with a different perspective to talk about Nick. Not to put him down, but just to open up and the conversation about
Shed some light
who
on
he
him.
is. Yes. So
Yeah,
yeah.
because this dude, like, because I even offered him jumping on a stage with me and let's see who wins. And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what? Your system's fried. You can't compete with the old man. It's
No.
like, come on, dude. Like me, I believe in respect, and I
Yeah.
respect everyone. I don't start
You could
anything. I only started something once in my life. I was 12. I woke up one day after watching some movie, wanted to be a bully.
yeah.
Went to the school homeroom, try to bully the quietest kid in the class.
Yeah.
This dude hit me in the face about 20 times. I probably got like one swing in. I was like, bullying is over. I can't
Yeah.
start stuff no more. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
So
you can speak your mind though, and you can criticize. I mean, with freedom of speech to we're allowed to say what we want to say, but it's just
right,
like when you dig and dig and dig into these people and their personal lives and put it out there in public, like he was doing, right? And he
right.
would do the screenshot thing and screenshot the text messages and all that, and it's like about
That's just going
Ian
too
talking
far.
about Ian and Brumstead and all these, like you just put it right out there, right? He doesn't care just to get
Yeah.
the views and get the comments and
And
so
he could have
yeah.
did so much great for this sport with the
Oh,
platform he
he
had,
was doing
with
good.
just
Yeah,
being a genuine good guy,
yeah,
because he had all of us in tune to see what
yeah,
it's about to be about today.
yep,
Because we always, every time we tune in, we give him a benefit of the doubt and be like,
yep,
oh, same stuff,
yep.
same stuff.
And plug in the supplements every single video.
Throughout the video,
Yeah, man, it's like
before the
it's
video.
20 to 30% of the video is him to plug in the supplements. It's like, okay, we know you want to make money, but like, man, it's like that's aggressive. That's just like that's what it's
Yeah,
all about. It's not about
yeah,
what you're talking about. It's about these supplements, and it's just like, man, I don't.
yeah.
It's a
And
lot.
that's another thing that I noticed in the comments is, I can't say supporters because they wasn't long term with them, but his
Yeah,
fans they was noticing that. They was speaking up on that. So
yeah,
I was like, okay, they're catching on to this. And right when that part was getting ready to start snowball,
yeah,
he's out of here again. So I was like, dang. I was like, man, because I'm like, they're waking up, and now he's
yeah.
not here, and the platforms that he's using can't compete with YouTube.
No, never.
It just can't. And YouTube have way more reach. They
Yes.
could buy that company out, shut it completely down,
Yeah.
and then what he's gonna do? He burnt bridges with YouTube, just like he did with all of us.
Yes.
The viewers, like we trusted his knowledge, and then we find out that all of it is false.
Yeah.
It's like a slap in the face.
Yeah. And now there's another channel that's out. It's been out since March. It's called Bodybuilding in FH, right? And it's uploading all of his old videos. And I said, Nick, you know what? People are coming on our channel commenting saying, hey, Nick's back on YouTube for the fourth time. I'm like, okay, let me reach out to Nick. I asked Nick, like, this channel is out there. Is this you doing this? He's like, no, no, no. Just people do that. They, fake account and set up videos and do that. I'm like, okay. And then I come back again, well, 2-3 days later, and I'm like, Nick, people are still commenting. They think it's you. Why don't you go on Instagram and make a video and say, this isn't my channel. I'm not doing this. Silence.
Because it's him.
It's him. Right? What? No response now, Nick? Now you're not talking?
It's him.
It's funny, man. It's funny.
Someone
that
always has something.
Got to make the money. He's got to get those
everything.
views. He's got to monetize that channel right away for as long as he can. It gets shut down. So it's just like, man.
Desperation.
He didn't say a word after that. I asked him that question. He's just silent. You can see it. He saw the message in Instagram DM, but not replying.
Know that you guys are on to him now. Yeah. So he's not going to be responding anymore for the simple fact that he didn't expect y'all to turn him down and to be wise enough to realize, like, let me do a little research.
Yes.
Let me dig a little bit to this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this.
Yeah.
So he didn't expect that. He always think he's smarter than the next person and all of this. So I guess he lost this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's we discussed that pretty good. But I also want to get your opinion on some other things too here. The Toronto Pro Show recently happened, and you had Iain win the show. Hassan came in second. Just a quick thoughts on that show. Like, what's your opinion? Did Iain deserve to win that show, or Hassan, or someone else? Like, what's your thoughts on that one?
Well, my thoughts on that one, Iain was smarter this one. He hid the atrophy in the back by over leaning. You see what I'm saying? He over leaned.
I'm gonna share.
He has a way more pleasing physique. So with that being said, that right there, the judges was like, okay, he's trying to work towards it, but the gap in the chest part, and the arms, the triceps are not there. So, and then Hassan, the only issue he has was that he has a really wide waist. He have long femur bone with short shin bones. But if we just look at the overall package of conditioning, the way his body flows, I would have went with Hassan.
Yeah.
Now they know if Iain, some of these guys, they gifted their wins.
Yeah.
Now he looked similar to when he did the USA's, not the USA's, the Olympia last year.
Yeah.
I didn't see much of a difference besides he was hiding his physique. Now this right here is supposed to be in the Olympia. Hassan, the back is straight up. He's not over leaning. He's not hiding any weak areas because he have all strong areas.
Yeah.
Now he don't have this pretty X frame, but he has everything else. I would rather look at his physique than Nick Walker's.
Yeah.
If if Nick Walker is demolishing things, that guy got to be on stage next to Nick Walker. And he just got gifted. He got that as a gift. Now, I'm not saying he didn't bust his balls or bust his butt to get to that point. However, see, if you look, the lower back is just gone.
Yeah.
He leaned so much. He was smart. He hid it. Yeah. And the judges, they seen that he hid it, but they like, okay, let's give him this shot again. Now, but that's the thing that I don't like about the business.
No.
Because it's not fair. He, in my eyes, should not have won that. You're supposed to get marked down for defects and all that, and that those pecs is like the size of a golf ball in the middle.
Yeah.
It's atrophy in his pecs.
In the tricep.
The tricep is gone. It's
Done.
gone. So how could you win a side tricep? How could you win?
Straight fives. Straight
Yeah,
fives.
yeah, it's gone. So now, if we just judging off a hamstring and glute, okay, but that's
Yeah.
not what it was. Look at that,
Yeah.
smooth as a baby's booty.
Yeah. And so they're
Yeah,
saying he out conditioned Hassan, but I mean, maybe Hassan was holding a slight film compared to, but I
I
mean,
don't
come
think he
on.
out conditioned him.
I, here,
I
let me
don't.
go. Let me get some
I
more
don't
back
think he
shots.
out conditioned him. You know.
Let's get the back shots of Hassan here.
Okay.
This is the lat spread. No. Here. There we go. Yeah.
Right there.
But look at this, the roundness in this. It's just more
It's
appealing.
just so full. It's like Dorian.
Yeah.
Fill up. It's like very little arm space that you can see through.
Yes.
You know. There's no way.
Yeah.
The lower back. Look how thick the muscle is on the lower part of the back.
Yeah, and you could compare that
and then
to
there's
Iain.
like very little skin that's worth like because if he like out conditioned, it would be a lot of water sitting on the lower back part of this lat spread.
Yeah.
It'd be sitting between the hamstring and glute area. No. They
There, you could
gifted
see
that guy that look at you.
Look at that.
This is just crazy.
Right?
Like, so what he gonna have to do, he's gonna have to make sure his next competition, he just blow everyone completely out of the water. And by doing that, he might have to come down about 10 more pounds.
Yeah, just drop a little bit more.
Yeah, just come down about 10 more pounds because those legs are super overpowering.
Yeah, man, he's a beast.
Yeah.
Just
look at this.
There's no missing parts.
Feathers in the quads like that doing the most muscular.
Yep.
Abs are showing. Chest striated.
Delts.
You can see his triceps.
Exactly. He's got triceps.
Yeah. Calves. But
calves.
They don't just calves.
No, I guess not. I mean, no, they don't at all.
He don't
now.
have calves. No disrespect to him, but he don't have calves. Calves don't win shows. But we looking at the body overall, and if we just looking at it as a person that loves a sport, we want to see everything. And look at that. Like if you don't scroll up, you just see
look at here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm talking. This is what we're talking about.
There's no back. Where is his back?
The calf, the calf. It's a straight line down.
Yeah, and look at his Christmas tree. That's a whole forest now.
Yeah. And you know what? I posted this on my stories, and Iain DM'd me, and it was like, because I potentially put a and yeah, man. And we're not personally attacking Iain.
No,
we're just pointing out these things that you guys can see. If you have eyes, you can see these things too, and it's there. We're not, and he doesn't get a pass. You can't just feel sorry for someone and say, well, you know, it's a good guy. No, it's bodybuilding. You have to come fully stacked with everything to win a pro show.
I came in dead ass last at the cow.
Yeah.
So I'm not butthurt about it.
No.
You know, and I talked to Nick Strength and Power, you know, he critiqued it. He's like, you just, from what I'm seeing, your hamstrings and glutes. And that's the one thing I didn't train. Mm-hmm. Plus, I took 4 weeks to get ready for that show.
Okay.
So,
oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's like I know what I needed, and I took that criticism, as constructive criticism, and I've been working on that. You see, but with him, I think you can't fix none of this.
No,
this is the same physique that we seen at the Olympia. How did he beat that guy, Hassan? I don't know.
Yeah.
Now his side chest from the waist down,
is
phenomenal.
Yeah.
But from the waist up,
no. Triceps, chest.
No. He just got
delts aren't even that good.
It's just a delt.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a delt. No trap. It's just a delt.
You know,
now his he has a very pleasing physique.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but even this shot, there's no chest.
There's no chest, but even the like he's got big quads, but you put him next to Hassan, and it makes his quads
they don't match. He has long femur quads like mine. You can't put me next to someone like Hassan, and say that I want legs. Mm-hmm. The leg department got him. No, it's like there's popsicle stick calf area.
Yeah,
it's like a what is it, the chicken leg, when they
Yes.
take the bottom part and it's like a lollipop or
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. And
You
so this isn't gonna. His calves aren't gonna improve. His chest
no,
isn't gonna improve.
no.
I don't know
You're
what
gonna
is
have to
going
put some
on.
filler, some collagen or something
Yeah,
in
or
it.
stem cells, something like Big Rami's been doing in the quads to get the divots back in. Like that's what I mentioned. That
And
maybe that's a possibility. But the
because
triceps,
if you not to cut you off, if you look at it, that don't even look like a pec tear injury. It
no,
just
it's
looked
just
like it's
weird.
just deteriorating.
Like this, yeah. Like I don't know,
Oh my
man.
God. That's a tennis ball, not a golf ball. I was
Yeah,
wrong.
man.
It's not a golf ball. That's a tennis ball could literally sit right up in there.
Like,
And his conditioning and his shape is pretty. It's beautiful.
yeah, it's good. He's
Give
in.
it to him.
Yeah,
However, this is bodybuilding.
yeah,
There's a lot of body parts that's damaged. And
yes,
and there's no way you could be coming in first over someone that don't have any damaged body parts. And
and
they
just as
gifted them for
conditioned.
whatever reason.
Yeah, man.
And look at the quad. You can see it starting to telerate over the knee now.
Yeah,
If you look at it,
yeah,
he's just falling apart.
man.
And that's the thing when these guys start taking enhancements so young.
Yeah.
Like I didn't start until I was 33. And that was
Okay. Okay.
some basic, and I didn't really get into it until I was 38. That's when I was like, okay,
Yeah.
38, I'm really doing what I'm supposed to. So I started really late. So it's like I have a longer window than these guys. So they start so young, their bodies is just shutting down before
Yeah.
they can even get to that peak that they're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, Ian's a good guy, and he's got thin skin when it comes to getting critiqued. He kind of takes it real personal. It's like, dude, it's not
Yeah,
your brain. We're not personal. It's your physique, man. And don't right. You're on stage showing everyone what you got. We're gonna critique it, man. So that's what you're in. That's the game you're in, man. So get ready to be critiqued. And he admits he's got problems with the chest. He's got problems with the calves. He's got problems with the triceps. You shouldn't get a pass on it. And the
no,
judges
even the back.
in the
It's
back.
like too many like let's be honest. So if your arms have problems, your chest have problems, your back have problems, and
Calves.
your calves have problems, that's four things. How could you take first place over someone that don't have no problems? And let's say Hassan had a little film of water. That's too many. That's four body parts that's
Yeah.
damaged. How could you place over someone with just conditioning on his own?
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, like, oh, Hassan's condition wasn't there. I mean, well, what about everything
His
else?
conditioning is there.
It's there though.
Yeah.
It's just
Look at that. Beautiful.
yeah. So that's the Toronto Pro. So good, get your opinion on that as well. I know you worked with Rich Piana when you were 5%, and I wanted to kind of jump in that a little bit if you're open to it. There was, some things that were said that, you said he said. And, so maybe give us a little brief on that with the word you feel that he used.
Oh, you talking about the racist?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny you say that because me and my brother Nate was in the gym today, and we were talking about that part. And like I said on RX Muscle, I didn't see him as a racist, a person that don't like black people. It's just the
Yeah.
fact that he's a role model,
Yeah.
and I felt like that shouldn't have gotten out there because if we get into it with our girls or whatever, we gonna say certain things.
Yeah.
Now, the part when he was saying, "Oh, you like these black N-word dudes,"
Yes. Yes.
right? I was cool with that. But when he said, "What if I was to sleep with a black N-word girl? How would you feel?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, why is you leading women out of this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if this about her and this dude, just keep the attention there." So I wasn't going to release that until I heard the part about the what if I sleep with a black N-word
Yeah.
chick. And I was like, okay, that's it. Because now his fans, his supporters, my supporters need to see the type of person he is and see the type of person that I had around my kids. Because
Yeah.
if you're going to get that mad, you're going to bring in the women It's not about the women. The argument is about her and the dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, he can say that because he's heated. We don't know what she did, but once she brought the woman,
Yeah.
the black N-word woman into this, is when I was like, okay, that's too much. And I uploaded it, and it went bonkers.
Yeah.
Now, it went a direction I didn't expect it to go to. He's just full blown racist. And no, he's probably the type that just didn't want to see his kind with the next. And that's fine. Because we all say some racist things,
Yeah.
On a daily. But do we mean it? Absolutely not. We
No.
all, everyone that said don't mean it, because it's only the really old ones,
Yes.
that means this, and they're already dying out.
Yeah.
So I told him, I told Dave Palumbo, I said, he like, but do you think Rich is a racist? Because Rich did his interview.
I watched that because I saw that and I wanted to
Did you
see
see how high he was in that interview?
No. Let me
If you can play it, you're gonna see the sniffing. He was high as crap.
I got it to the
Yeah, he was high, and it was a part where Dave was like, "Will we get Mac Trucc on here?"
But they say Rich only has white guys working for his.
No, I have numerous black athletes and have,
And I know you have.
and I mean, Mac Trucc was one of my favorite athletes at the time, and we hung out for, about 3.5 years together, pretty regularly, trained together, ate together, and we're friends, great friends.
What happened?
At least that's what I saw. And I mean, if honestly, if I was a racist, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know why you'd be involved with that.
I mean, I have, anyway.
Why did he break up the friendship? Because obviously there's bad blood there now.
Yeah, it's he's very angry at me, and I never received a phone call in the beginning, or anything like confrontation just directly to me, like, hey, blah blah blah, and work it out or talk about it or express his anger toward me personally, which I think would have been good.
Would you be willing to sit down with him now and talk it out? Or is it beyond that?
I don't think that there's any point in it, just by seeing the way he is reacting and the way he's being. It seems like there's no.
I wouldn't want to sit down with him because he's putting up.
Yeah.
Now, he was 95% telling the truth up until the part that we talked through text message. And I was like, dude, I just don't want to be friends anymore. Let's just do business. Let's just leave it alone. I don't want us to be friends anymore, because we hung 5 to 6 days a week.
Yeah,
for years, like he's family.
Yeah.
And so he was like, why are you acting like a little B, like a little bitch? And I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're a gangster now. So it went back and forth for like 2 months.
Okay.
All the way up to the day before the expo. I read y'all, we were supposed to meet up, fight, get it over with. He declined. I put that text message on Instagram. So that's why when I was at the expo, I have on Levi's, jury t-shirt, hat, trying to sell shirts out of a bag. I wasn't going there to start anything. He the one that wanted to challenge me. So that's how that spilled. Now, another thing that he said, he was right. I was angry with him. But me or him both didn't say what happened, because it was a lot of stuff behind the scenes of where I dropped the ball. Was I knew that he was an addict, and I should have been like, okay, maybe Rich taking shots and subliminals at me because he'd probably be super under the influence of these narcotics right now, so I shouldn't take it personally.
Yeah.
Me being, I was like 33 or something like that. I wasn't thinking that way. When I should have thought that way, I'd have gave it and that's why I went with the route of let's not just be friends, dude. And it just kept going back and forth for months. So I said in the RX Muscle, he still is my family. He's just a family member I don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
I say my kids still know him as Uncle Rich. But as far as us dealing with each other, when he see me, he go his way, I'm gonna go mine. I made that loud and clear even before he passed away. So that's why I'm glad before he went into that coma, he seen that interview. He knew it. There's no hatred, no animosity. I just don't want to be friends anymore because I'm like, you're not being a good friend.
Yeah.
And I was kind of mad that he backed me into that corner to make me react that way with him. However, do I have any regret? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a man.
Yep.
And I expect any man to get back in the corner, regardless how many dudes that person have around him. They should be willing to stand for something.
Yeah.
You know, so once he got in that coma, I said in the interview, I said, if he don't come out 100%, I'm done poking with him. Because if, like, I think I probably removed most of my videos of that.
Mhm.
All my videos was just poking at him.
Yeah.
It was nothing. I would mess around with the feeders, put a towel under my shirt. It was just poking at him.
Yeah.
It was never nothing like, oh, when I see you, I'm doing this to you. It was never nothing like that because we are family.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
And that's how it was. And people was asking me, oh, if he was still here, do you think y'all would have been friends? Now that about 6-7 years passed, of course, but
Yeah.
anything past that, no, I still want you on your side. I'm gonna be on
Yeah.
my side.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how that went. So he wasn't lying on that part. And he wasn't racist. He was, like I always tell him, he was the blackest white dude I knew.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I
no
worked.
insurance,
Yeah.
no health insurance, no auto insurance, no health insurance, no registration.
Yeah.
Shit, the motorcycle he had, I built it for him. It was still in my name.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Rims on unnecessary stuff. Bentley with custom music and rims. Who does that?
Yeah.
A black person.
Yeah.
But it was like he was the blackest white person. You go in his house, there's nothing but rap music playing for the longest. Like a video they leaked when he was high out his mind and his ex-wife recording it. Like if she was so concerned, she would have took a better approach than just recording them. All you hear is NWA in the background.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it was
he's
like,
not. He's not a racist. He's not a racist.
No,
it's just
far from it.
Yeah.
Far from it. It's just whatever he was going through with her pissed him off that bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you's a role model. I shouldn't have got this recording. So if I have this recording, I'm sure there's others with it.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on and speaking your mind and you're taking the time. Appreciate it. And then if we can have you on again, man, it'd be great. You know, make it a regular thing potentially. So I appreciate it. So what's your any upcoming plans to get on stage again in your next competition or anything like that?
I'm on stage next week for what is it? The West Coast Classics.
Okay.
That's their first show. They doing something for the IFBB pros, the master part or whatnot. So I take advantage of my age and open and master. So I'm gonna do that. From there, I'm gonna take a month off and then take the next 3 months to get ready for the Legion or whatnot. So I solely do my own thing, my own protocol, nutrition. I do it all, but I'm thinking of working with Michael Lockett. You remember Michael Lockett?
Man, he's been posting videos at the Venice Gold's Gym, and he's just a genetic freak. I don't know what.
You know, he's all natural right now.
Yeah, I know.
Haven't been on anything for 4 years.
That's great. Like it's a genetic gene or something. Like, man,
it's just like your life when you have certain genetics, and if your lifestyle have been built a certain way like that, you're not supposed to change anything. Like I don't change my eating habit. I still eat cakes, donuts, burgers. I still eat that all the way up to the stage, all the way off. I keep and I eat clean, but however, the majority of it is crap food. You know, and people are like, oh, you getting cheat meals. No, that's still what I need for my body to work. You know, and Lockett is a lot similar to that, you know. So I'm thinking about if I'm gonna work with anyone, like I only like Milos and Lockett when it comes to those that knows their stuff. And the conditioning level that Michael was bringing was unmatched still to today. Like his last show, I think that was when he beat Sergio. I mean, Sergio took shots at him. Michael immediately want to fight now because it's like, oh, you coming at me on some personal stuff. So he was gonna whoop him up real good because you know Michael, he boxed and everything. So Sergio fixed it. Michael went on that stage, demolished him. So when it comes to that muscle and that conditioning and that style of training, he knows it. And you have to pick your coaches based off of what they can make themselves look like, or the type of people that they're always working with. Because me and Tonio was talking, he wanted to line me up with his coach and everything. And I said, all right, just do the introduction, but we never got around to it because he pretty much got robbed for that show. They gifted Ross.
Yeah, Ross Flanagan for the Cali Pro. Yeah,
they gifted him that because he's so concentrated on his glutes and his hamstrings to where he don't even do the stance.
Yeah,
and doing a rear double on both tippy toes.
Yeah, I had Tonio winning that the Cali Pro. I mean, that was
Even Milos had him winning.
Yeah,
and you know he's the most brutal, honest, ball breaking one out there in this industry. So it's like Tonio completely got robbed for that. And I was talking to Michael. I said, dude, if you were still in this business, they went sheerly off of conditioning. So they say, I said, you would have demolished it.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah, man,
that was a tough one. And to actually be on that stage and actually seeing it,
you were there. Yeah.
That he did not beat this man.
Yeah.
And Tonio is like, he's such a humble guy.
Yeah, you can tell.
He congratulated, you know, he took it on the chin.
Yeah.
It wasn't no woe is me or they robbed me. No. He's a real class act.
Yeah.
You know, because clearly he had it.
He looks like a Dexter Jackson. Like he has that look to the muscle. It's crazy, man. So
yeah, man. He has that Dexter, like if Sean Ray and Dexter Jackson could have a baby, it'll be him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's crazy seeing him in person. His legs are so huge, dude.
Yeah.
Like his size is like, and his back comes out.
He's got a huge dense back, like, and he's just getting started. Like he's just new to this. Like he's not right. Like that's crazy the potential he has now. So
he's just getting started.
Yeah.
And if he paces himself, he's gonna have a great career.
Yeah.
He just gotta pace himself because it's a marathon with this.
Yes.
You know, it's not this full sprint. You can full sprint and you mess around and be like Justin Compton.
Think about Dexter Jackson, man. He just came in shredded and slowly, you know, 2-3 pounds here every year. That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, dude. And I would be with Dexter. So this how close me and Dexter is. I had gate openers, keys to the LA pad and everything. So it's like I watched everything. Like I would go there, and before he give his check-ins, I'll look at him. And I'm like, nah, I'll be brutally honest. And then when he owned, I'm like, dude, this is it.
Yeah.
So he'd call and check in. And he'd be like, man, Mac Trucc is here. And that dude, man, he don't hold back. So he say this. And when he send the pictures in, they be like, whoa.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm watching. So I've seen his transformation from when his legs started depleting to when he got back in shape.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, yeah, man, Dexter is so close. It's just me, Dexter, Chris Cormier, we talk every day.
Yeah, Chris Cormier actually commented on that one too. I was like, what's Chris? On that comment you made. Yeah, he was like, what?
Yeah. Me and Cormier talks every day. Me and Jay Cutler is Jay, Cormier, Dexter, Dave Palumbo, Lockett, Charles Griffin. Like it's like a lot of dudes that I'm like really cool with.
Yeah.
You know, and tight with. So it was like I ain't compete for 3 years. Like what the hell? Like I could have been doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But Jay Cutler called me out on his social media at the LA Fit Expo. Hey, Big Mac, what competition you're doing? Guys, watch out 2023, Big Mac. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't compete.
Yeah.
So I just said, let me just get my body together.
Awesome.
And the West Coast Classic, you know, he's one of the promoters of that one, so he's going to be there. So it'll be good for him to actually get to see me on stage.
Yeah,
he haven't physically been able to see me on stage, but he always watches everything. You know, he's on top of everything. Great guy, you know. So
awesome guy, man.
Yeah,
man. All right, well, we'll wrap it up, man. I'll let you go. This has been a good one, and guys, make sure you check out Mac Trucc. We'll put his information in our descriptions, and man, appreciate it. And we will catch you on the next one.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace.
All right, my brother.